Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel GDC Classes English. Today we are going to discuss the Unit 2nd of Telangana Pharmacy syllabus and the topic will be cardiovascular system, that means your heart. So let's start with our first question, that is, which of the following is not a function of circulatory system? Which of the following is not the function of circulatory system? First of all, you need to understand what is circulatory system, what is respiratory system and what is your cardiovascular system. These are the three different systems. One is respiratory, other is cardiovascular and the last one is your circulatory. Now, the respiratory comprises only of lungs, alveoli, trachea, bronchi. It comprises of lungs. From nostrils to lungs and from lungs to nostrils is your respiratory system. Next is your cardiovascular system, that is among the heart. From heart to the body parts and from the body parts to the heart is your cardiovascular system. But your circulatory system comprises both these systems. Means your first of all your oxygen is carried forwarded from lungs to your heart. It is delivered to your body parts and the deoxygenated blood again comes to your heart and is again transported to lungs and the lungs will expel out the CO2 and will again take O2 and the process will go on in the repeat mode. This is your circulatory system. Now the question is not a function. Wherever in the question you are getting the words like not, except, please pay attention on that question very importantly. Now, is not a part of circulatory system. Options are hemostasis, next is transport of gases, urea ka formation, temperature regulation. So now, first of all, hemostasis is the condition that your circulatory system belongs. Yes, hemostasis belongs to your heart condition. Next is transport of gases belongs to your lungs. Next is urea formation. Does urea formation have any relation to your heart or to your lungs? No. So, urea formation is the function of your kidney, not related to lungs, not related to heart. But temperature regulation belongs to your heart. So, the correct answer will be the urea formation is not a function of your circulatory system. Okay. Next question. Which of these is not included in the vascular system? Vascular means vessels. Okay. So, which of these does not have vessels? And vessels especially are lymphatic vessels and blood vessels. Have you ever heard about the respiratory vessels? No. The vessels in which the liquid flows like blood or the lymph are the vessels. So, heart, yes, it consists of vessels and the especially arteries is known as coronary artery. Next is blood vessels, yes, and the blood. Okay. These all, because on the blood vessels it is present on heart and the blood flows on blood vessels. So, these all are the part of your vascular system except your lungs. Here also not is written, just pay attention over that. Okay, the correct answer is your lungs. Now, the next question. What is the covering of the heart known as? Covering and lining. These are the two different things. Okay. First is your covering, means the cover, that is the outer layer of your organ, and lining is what? The inner layer of your organ is your lining. So, here we are asking about the covering of heart. Let's see the options. Meninges, it is the outer cover of your brain. Outer covering of your brain is known as meninges. Pleura is the outer covering of your lungs. Pericardium is the outer covering of your heart. Peritoneum is the outer covering of your bones. Okay. So, the correct answer will be pericardium because it is the outer covering of heart. Okay. Next question. What is the opening between the right auricle and right ventricle? So first of all, this is your heart containing two septums, one this way, second this way, which divides your heart into 4 chambers. This upper part is auricle, the lower part is your ventricle. If you have any confusion, then you can remember the alphabet, means in A to Z alphabet, A comes first, so the upper part is auricle, the lower part is your ventricle. Okay, this is auricle and this is the right side, this is the left side. Don't look this way, this is left, this is right. No, turn around, this is right, this is left. So, right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, left ventricle. Now, we have the valves, that is one here. This is known as bicuspid, or you can say the mitral valve. Clear? Here we have the valve known as tricuspid. Clear? Now we have the pulmonary valve. Pulmonary valve. Pulmonary valve is that. Pulmo means pulmonary, you can understand lungs. From where your lungs and heart get connected. That is from, if you are assuming from this side, then no. From this side, this is the blood coming from your body parts, different body parts. But after receiving blood on right auricle, it goes to right ventricle. From here, the blood goes to your lungs. From where? From right ventricle. Always remember, the auricle part receives the blood, but the ventricle part pushes the blood. So, this ventricle part is connected through your lungs for the exchange or the purification of your gas, that is known as pulmonary valve. Another is your aortic valve. What is the aortic valve? After receiving the blood from the lungs to the left auricle, that is the purified blood, it straight goes to your left ventricle, and the left ventricle then through the aortic valve pushes the blood to the whole body parts. This is the aortic valve. So we are just listening here, the opening between the right auricle and right ventricle. This is right auricle and this is right ventricle. So this is your tricuspid valve. What is this? This is the tricuspid valve. Okay, clear? Once you understand the concept, each and every question will become very easy for you. Now, the next question. In developing embryo, RBCs are formed in. Okay, very nice question. When you are in the stage of embryonic stage or you are a type of fetus, then at that time you don't have the bone cells, right? You don't have the bone cells to develop the red blood cells from your bone marrow. So, who is responsible at that time to produce red blood cells? That is your liver. Who produces? Liver. Liver produces your red blood cells in the at the time of your embryonic stage. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next question. What is the location of the sinoatrial node? Now, what is this sinoatrial node? You need to remember the things, you need to learn the concept. So, let me remind, there are many types of nodes present. One is AV node, another is SA node, another is your Purkinje fiber, another is your bundle of His. These 4 types of things carries each single marks and are asked frequently in your pharmacist examinations, in your DI examinations. So, what is SA node? Sinoatrial node. Actually, this node is present at the right corner side of your atrium and is also known as the pacemaker of your heart, because it generates the electric impulses so that your heart can beat. It can pump the blood. It can receive the blood. This lub-dub sound is generated by your sinoatrial node. Okay, clear? Because if your sinoatrial node is damaged, the doctor just put a small pacemaker on your heart to make your heart pump, to make your heart transfer the electrical signals. So where is this sinoatrial node present? It is present at the right upper corner of the right atrium. Clear? Where it is present? At the right upper corner of your right atrium. Okay? Let's go on to the next question. Hardening of the arteries due to deposition of cholesterol is called. Okay. Arteries are containing blood, and the blood also contains the good cholesterol and the bad cholesterol. The good cholesterol is not deposited on your blood, but the bad cholesterol, it accumulates on your arteries, causing the block in your arteries, leading to the less flow or the more frequent flow of the blood supply. That is the condition known as atherosclerosis. What is this condition? Atherosclerosis is the blockage of your arteries leading to your heart failure. Due to the congestion in the arteries, the blood flow is not proper. Okay, so this is the atherosclerosis. Okay, thrombosis is the condition when the blood clot is broken down. Okay, it breaks down from your arteries is the thrombosis. Okay, next question, the correct answer will be your atherosclerosis. Next question, which of the following is the correct definition for bradycardia? There are two terms, one is bradycardia and another is tachycardia. What is this tachycardia and bradycardia? These are the fastening up of your heartbeat and lowering of your heartbeat. Like whenever you are going to the trekking or you are climbing up the mountain, you can know or you also know that the heartbeat increases due to the lack of your oxygen. Correct? Or you are doing any type of workout, then also your heartbeat increases. That condition from trekking, you can remember tachycardia is the condition where the heartbeat increases, and bradycardia is the condition where your heart rate decreases. Clear? So the correct answer will be bradycardia is the condition where decreased heart rate is found. Okay? Okay. Now next question. Blood enters into the heart because of, okay, if something is in a contract form, okay, it is constricted. Your bottle, if in case we are, for example, we are taking a shrinkage bottle, can the water enter the bottle? No, it cannot. But when your bottle in a relaxed form, in its original form, so it gets a space to enter the water into the bottle. So, if your heart is in a relaxed condition, then only your blood can enter your heart. So, the two options are definitely not the answer. Now, from ventricle and atria. So, I had in earlier questions I had informed you, the atria receives the blood and the ventricle is responsible to pump the blood out of the body. Okay, clear? What is the difference? The atrium always receives the blood because in the upper part of the heart is your atrium and it receives the blood. But the ventricle, it pushes the blood out of your heart. Clear? Either to your lungs and either to your body parts. Clear? So the correct answer will be your atria relaxes. In this condition, the blood will enter to your heart. Now, the next question. Which of the following is the bottom chamber on the left side of heart? Okay, let's make the diagram. This is your heart divided by your septums. These are the four chambers. And the question is the bottom chamber of left side. This is the bottom chamber of left side known as left ventricle. What is this termed as? Left ventricle. So the correct answer will be left ventricle. Okay. Next question. Which of the following part of the heart pumps deoxygenated blood to the pulmonary vein? Nice question. What is the question and what it says? That we have a heart. These are the four chambers of your heart. and this is the right side of your heart. This is known as right ventricle. This is left ventricle. This is right atrium. This is left atrium. Now, let us just simply study the circulatory system. This is your heart. This is your lungs. And these are your body parts. Okay, clear? Now, what does the circulatory system says? The lungs will purify the blood. It will exchange the CO2 from O2. So, when the body parts has utilized all the oxygen and converted it already on the CO2, the CO2 will be carried to your right atrium. Okay, the CO2 is carried to your right atrium. This right atrium then via this tricuspid valve fills the blood into your right ventricle. Now, as I said, ventricle is the part of your heart responsible to pump the blood out of the heart. So, this right ventricle will now pump the CO2 containing blood into your lungs. And now in this lungs, your alveoli will exchange the gas and will purify your blood, and the purified or the oxygenated blood is then carried and filled on your left atrium. After this left atrium fills all the blood, now via your bicuspid valve, this blood goes into your left ventricle. As I said, ventricle is responsible to pump the blood out of the body. Now, through aortic valve, this left ventricle will pump the blood to your body parts. Then again, the body parts will utilize your oxygen and give back the carbon dioxide. The same process will get repeated. This is your circulatory system. Now the question is, which part of your heart pumps deoxygenated blood? So the correct answer will be your right ventricle. It pumps the deoxygenated blood to your lungs. Answer is right ventricle. Okay, clear? Next question. Heartbeat initiates from. Heartbeat initiates from. Now, what is Purkinje fiber? These are the four important terms you need to understand. What is Purkinje fiber? Purkinje fiber, first of all, the SA node, which is also known as the pacemaker. This is also known as the pacemaker of your heart, is responsible to generate the electrical impulses on your heart, throughout your heart. Now, this generated impulses is taken by your Purkinje fibers, and this is situated and works separately for your ventricles. This works separately for your ventricles, as the ventricles require more energy, more electrical impulses to pump the blood out of your body. It takes more energy. So these electrical impulses then are transferred to your Purkinje fiber, and this Purkinje fiber transfers this electrical energy to your ventricles to help him pump the blood out of your body. Now what is in the condition of the rest of your part? Because right atrium also needs to beat. So bundle of His is responsible for transferring these electrical impulses to your rest part of your heart. The bundle of His provides the electrical impulses. Next is atrioventricular node. What is this? This is the transfer of electrical impulses between the atrium and the ventricle. Clear? This is for complete heart. This is for ventricle. This generates the impulses, and this is the transfer of electrical impulses between these two, that is atrium and your ventricle. Clear? So the question was, heartbeat initiates from. Where it starts from? It starts from your SA node. It starts from your SA node. Clear? Okay. Next question. What is the approximate duration of a cardiac cycle? The approximate duration is 0.8 seconds. What is the correct answer? That is 0.8 seconds. Just see the cycle, which says approx 4 seconds is required for your systolic condition. Also, the rest part is responsible for your diastole condition. Clear? As a difference on your atrium and ventricles. Clear? The correct answer will be 0.8 seconds to complete one cardiac cycle. Next question. What is the formula for cardiac output? What is the cardiac output? The last result of your heart. What is this stroke volume? Stroke volume is the volume your left ventricle pumps per minute is your stroke volume into your heart rate will be your cardiac output. Clear? This is your stroke volume. So, the correct answer is stroke volume into heart rate is your cardiac output. Okay. Now, the next question. Coronary artery disease is due to, see, coronary means heart. Artery disease is due to streptococci bacteria infection? No. Inflammation of pericardium? No. Weakening of heart walls? No. It doesn't have any relation with the arteries. But the insufficient blood supply to the heart muscles is the condition of your heart disease, that is coronary heart disease is termed as insufficient blood supply to the heart muscles. Clear? Understood? Okay. Next question. Oxygenated blood from lungs is carried to heart by, I already informed, this oxygenated blood from lungs is carried to heart by pulmonary vein. Who carries? Pulmonary vein. Let me remind you, in a normal condition, you can always see your veins. Why? Because they are in blue color. And why is that so? Because they have the deoxygenated blood. That's why colors turns into blue, because you have seen the dead body converts from normal skin color to blue color due to the deoxygenated blood. Your arteries carries oxygenated blood. That's why it is not visible to us. Now, at the condition of lungs, it is just opposite. The pulmonary vein contains the oxygenated blood, but the pulmonary artery contains deoxygenated blood. Always remember, it is opposite in the condition of your lungs. Okay. Next question. Formation of clot in coronary artery is termed as, formation of clot in coronary artery is your coronary thrombosis. I also told you that the formation of clot is your atherosclerosis, but in your arteries, but especially in your coronary arteries, that is coronary thrombosis. Arrhythmia is the difference or the disbalance in your rhythm, that is lumped up. Okay. Myocardial ischemia leads to automatically your heart failure, and atherosclerosis is the deposition of fat on your arteries. Clear? Next question. Pressure pulse means, pulse pressure means the difference between the systolic and your diastolic pressure. Not alone the diastole is the answer, not alone the systole is the answer. The relaxation and contraction both are responsible for your pulse rate. Okay, the lub dub both are responsible for the pulse pressure. So, the difference between systolic and diastolic pressure is known as your pulse pressure. Clear? Next question. Contraction of a ventricular chamber is called, contraction of your ventricles is called, when your ventricles are contracted, that is known as your systole. That is known as your systole. How you can understand and how you can remember the things? That is, whenever your heart chamber contracts, it is systolic. Just remember diastole. From this diastole you can remember from the D, that is your dilate. Dilate means when the diameter is increased. Clear? That is the relaxation stage. Contraction stage is when your diameter is reduced and are contracted, that is systole. From D you can remember diastole means relaxation stage, and from contraction that is your systolic stage. Clear? Next question and the last question. All arteries carry oxygenated blood except your, in the case of your lungs, that is opposite. That means your pulmonary arteries doesn't carry oxygenated blood, it always carries deoxygenated blood. So the correct answer will be pulmonary artery. So these were the 20 important MCQs from your topic cardiovascular system. Revise the lecture, practice the MCQs, do best, all the very best.